Hello guys, today I'm gonna show how to get used to edit on release, either if you're turning it off or on. And this will be super quickly and you will learn in, I would say, 3 days. It won't be perfect, but it will be good enough. I recently switched from edit on release on to off, and this is after doing this routine for 1 week. And as you can see, I'm still messing up some edits, but it isn't more than usual, and it's around the same as I actually messed up before. So follow these steps to get used to edit on release on or off. So the first thing you want to do when you hop on Fortnite is go into any free build map, but I use this Mechanics Training V5 from Raider 464. Then you go into this free building section. You can use this remote when you're here, or you can just go into this. So you go into this free building, and then you come right here. What you want to do then is turn down the speed. Feel for yourself what's good, if you want to use 50 or if you want to use 70, whatever. So just try. If it's the first time you switched like 5 seconds ago, you should use something lower, maybe 50 or 60. But if it's like day 2, 3, you can use something higher. I will use 17 just to show you. So what you want to do next is just free build. Obviously try to do all the basics, double and triple edits, but it can be really hard. So I'm gonna give you a couple of special moves or drills they can practice. So the first drill is just try to do double edits. So go here, edit, and just try to do as many as you possibly can in a row. And then the next thing you can practice is to do edit downs. I for some reason had always been bad at doing this, super inconsistent, but now I'm pretty consistent with it. So what you want to do is you walk straight forward like this on the floors, and then you look to your right and you place cones like this and floor. Double edit down, place walls and a cone, so you do like a full box. So go out to the side, do this. Then you can continue to do this. You can do like skip one between if you feel like it's too fast. So do like this instead of doing twice in a row. What you can do too is you can edit like this, and then you can go down here, do double edit, come up, and do the same thing again. So you can find your own way to do it, but the main practice should be double edit to piece down there. And the third thing that is a really useful thing, and it's actually pretty easy. I learned this in the first like 15 minutes maybe. This is cone flips. You just place a floor and a cone like this, edit the cone, go in here, and you flip the cone like this. So what you wanna do is, when the cone is like this, you first edit it normally. Then you grab the cone and you press your edit button. You press reset on your mouse, and you select these forward tiles. Now, if you play on edit on release on, you cannot let go of your mouse buttons. But if you play on it off, like I do, I can. So now I don't touch my mouse. And I just walk forward here as far as I possibly can. So now if I hold W, nothing happens because I'm in the cone. Then I just confirm my edit, and then I'll end up on the other side. So try to do this. You can lower the speed if you want to. Try to get consistent, and just practice that. And then what you can do first is do this and wait until you hit the cone. So if you think about it, when you're here and you hit it, that's because you hit like this. You haven't finished editing it. So when you get good at it, you don't need to really hit the wall. You know the timing when you're under the cone. And you can also use these transparent line you see here. So if you look at my character from the side like this, you see now I'm under it and now I'm over it. If I stand here and edit, I will face it. But if I stand here, I'm right under it. So what you can do is you look at your character, you see when the head goes under, and then you can confirm it. So you don't really have to wait until you hit the cone, because all your momentum will be ruined. So practice that and then move on to the next step. So one quick step I forgot to mention is if you play on edit on release on, you need to have your edit on release to edit, not both, because this makes so cone flips will not be possible if you have a reset on. Because when you press your reset button on your mouse, it will automatically confirm it, so it insta reset. So that makes so you can't hold the cone and flip it. So the next step you want to do is you now change the speed to a higher speed. You can use 120, 110, 130 depending on what skill level you are. I will play 120 because I think it's fast enough. And now what you want to do is try to replicate all the moves you did before. Even if it's first day, it will be super hard, I know. I can't even play on this. But try to do everything you practice. So try to do double edit as good as you can. Like this. And try to do this piece drill where you go to the side and edit. And now this drill isn't that hard in speed because you move like this anyways. But try to always keep the forward momentum, so maybe try to go like this. So you have to edit really quickly, otherwise you'll like go too far. And of course try to do cone flips. The next step of this practice is to go out to the home section. So use the remote and then you can go into this piece section right here. Then you play these drills for a couple of minutes, as much time as you can. Always use this peak practice because it's really good to learn how to practice. And then bot health you can use whichever one you like. It's from default on 1 HP. You can use this if you want to practice max pump. I don't really recommend 200 because you will need to shoot 2 times even if you hit the max pump. So I will use this. Then you can press play all, or you can press on this playlist. Then you can select whichever one you want to play or not. And I've selected this one, and these two, and this. This is because I want to practice side jumps, so I use these two for side jumps, and these are just good for movement overall. So I press playlist, select those, and start playlist. Now I'm in here. What you want to do is take it slow, so you place all the builds. You can do this specific drill in 2 ways. You can either go up here and piece everything and then kill the bot, or you can go up here, but instead of piecing you can do a side jump. And this is really good for movement, and really practice to not take damage. If you're on edit and release off, this is especially important, and it's obviously much easier. Just select the tiles, don't confirm it yet. Make sure your crosshair is placed on this gray transparent line, because that is what the edit will look like when you're done. So if you do peanut butter, for example, this is the edit, not these boxes. If you do side window, you see the gray boxes here, but the window will actually end up here. So look at this transparent line, put your crosshair on the line, because your crosshair is on your right side of your character. So if you put it on the line, your character will be safe. So put it right here, and then confirm. Have your shotgun ready, and then do a peek. Not that slow, because you see I took damage. Then you want to edit down like this, piece up the bot. You can do this peek, this is a really good peek. Oh, I did it 200, so here, good for side jump practice. Look at the transparent line. Full peak. Good peak. Transparent line. Put my crosshair on there. And do it like that. And sometimes I take damage anyways, as you saw. And that's because if the bot is standing on the right side and I'm standing right here, he can still see me. So what I can do then is take this window, because then it will be in front of it. So now I can do a normal edit because it's the peak. So now you see he's right there, then I can do middle window, edit, piece up, try to be careful. So now I can show you this. So last time what I did is just build up and piece everything. What I usually do is this. So I practice side jump up and I protect my sides and catch myself. Then I go out here, piece everything up, put my crosshair on, piece him. It's really hard to grab that wall, but this is enough. And then just do a peek up. And for edit and release, speed is more important, but you still need to learn how to peek. So what you want to do then is select the tiles when you're up against the wall. So first go up against the wall, because this is important. Then grab the edit and make sure you look at the tiles, because otherwise it won't work. So grab the edit like this, and then let go. And I will take my crosshair down here, pre-aim, and then flick and peek. Because on edit and release you can do this before, but if you do like this and then jump and flick, it's really hard to hit your shots. And this is the main reason I switched back to edit and release off. It's so good crosshair placement, and it's way easier to line up max shots. So piece everything, and just do this for as long as you can. You can choose whichever drills you can play every drill, whatever you want. So that's the drill I do. And then what I will do is play build fights 1v1. I play this because build fights is obviously where you use the most building and mechanics. So it's a very good place to practice editing and building. And yep, try this out and tell me if it works. See you in the next one.